Hello there builders. This is a small tutorial for those who want to get into model kit building. These are the five basic tools you will need for any model kit. You will always need these tools no matter what. These tools are tweezers for stickers, so you want to keep them nice and precise or where you want them to be. An X-Acto knife, you will need this for stickers, and to get rid of any excess plastic you want to get rid of when you cut the piece off. Cutters, you will need these kind of cutters. There are many different kinds, but make sure you buy the ones that have a smaller edge like this to get into the smaller places. One, for example, sometimes they come like this, and it's a lot easier to get into those tiny gaps like that to cut the piece out. There are cutters like these. They have a thicker frame. Don't buy these. These are quite hard to get into these. Sometimes you will cut with these, you will cut the piece that you don't want to cut because they're so thick you can't get really into these without precision. So make sure you buy the ones that are thinner. And the last thing, the fourth tool you will need would be either glue or cement. I chose cement because some model kits do require glue, and cement does work like glue but a little better. While glues on the piece, and with enough force you can break those pieces off together. With the cement, this is specially made glue or some kind of chemical, I'm not really sure, that basically combines the plastic together, melts it to make it one. So yeah, go for the cement if you can. If not, glue is perfectly fine. The last piece you will need, it will be cutter board, because you will be using an X-Acto knife and you don't want to cut your desk. So these are the 5 tools you will need for this model kit. This will cost you less than $30, because I mean, you don't want to spend a lot of money for a hobby that you not sure you really want to get into it. But if you want to if you want to give it a try, these are the 5 basic tools you're going to need for any model kit. So the kit is, this is the kit I chose to build for this channel. I chose the Gundam because it's the easiest to build. The reason why is because Gundams have their own grading system, how difficult how difficult one will be harder to build, or basically more movable. They have their own grading system. I know other model kits don't have that. They just give you the box, build it, here you go, and good luck. Even for beginners, good luck, because I know planes have a lot of tiny parts. Boats also have a lot of tiny parts. That's why you have to be very careful. Cars as well. So I'm starting with the Gundam because I like the show, and it's the OG Gundam. It's the one that started it all basically, so why not this one? So this is the first thing you're gonna need. First thing you see would be the manual. It's always the manual first. You want to check the manual, and you want to check a specific page. That would be a part pieces page. You will need all these frames have your parts. So you gotta have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames. Here comes with 5 frames. I know other model kits that come with a lot more than just 5. Sometimes even 10 or 11, depending on what you're building. And they come with small frames like this. They just don't all come big frames. They all have different sizes depending on what you want to build or what you're building. So let's count our 5 frames. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's our 4th. Apparently they came out loose. You do have to be careful. Sometimes they do come off other things because companies do want to be very precise on how thin they're gonna be, so that the travel to one place to another sometimes can just take them off. But that's our 4th, and here's our 5th, the one I showed you earlier. So those are 5 frames. Make sure you count, double check. Make sure you check your frames that you're not missing a piece that came off. Sometimes they do come out loose and sometimes they don't. So make sure you check all your 5 frames. And then make sure you keep an eye on your manual. So when you start building, make sure you carefully look at what you want to cut, what piece you need and where you need it. So for example, step 1 here is A6 and A12. So I will need to go and find A. So that will be the frame A. This is frame B. This is frame C. And this is, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it at all, but this is CP frame, or PC frame. And then I suppose this is frame A. So this is a frame. Now go back, because I forgot the numbers, 6 and 12. A6, A12. So go back to A6 right there. It's marked, so this is the piece I will need. A12 right here. This is the one I will need too. So I will need these 2 pieces to start building my Gundam. Make sure you pay attention to where you cut, what piece you need. Pictures do help, so make sure you always double check of what you need and where you need it, because you will come eventually with mess like this. I'm like, this is the headpiece, because it tells you right there. It's the headpiece. But where do you begin? Do you start from here, or do you start from here and then down here? So it's quite difficult to understand. So right here is telling you you need to cut A1 and A3, but don't forget to add the stickers into them, which will be, it seems that it's the eyes. So right here you start here, and then from here you go here. It seems that you combine these 2 to form that, and then you put the mouthpiece in. So make sure you be careful with this when you start building, because you will cut, I've done this, you will cut something off the piece and then you'll be mad about it. Do double check, triple check what piece you're cutting and where you're cutting it at. Another thing to keep an eye on are these little education little dots. These tell you where to face the piece at. So for example, you have this facing you, you have to have that facing you as well. See how there's a little curve here? It's telling you that you have to have that little curve facing you, because it will have to bend this way towards you, the arm piece. these do matter of where you are putting them, because pieces do bend one way or the other, so make sure you keep an eye on that. And that's all you will need for to follow along on building your first model kit. Yeah, so this is all you will need for a startup of where to begin and where to start building, and how to start building, basically. This is everything you will need. Remember, this is a tutorial for just those who want to give it a try, who just want to see if they love doing this. I know some model kits take a while to build, so make sure you're patient too. That's another thing, you have to be very patient with these. Make sure you have a room to just leave it all and then come back to it later, because I know there are model kits that are out there that are require more than this. Yeah, so that will be all. So thank you, leave a like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.